Hi, folks. I don't understand liberals anymore. I don't understand the left. I can't tell when they're kidding. I know The Onion is a joke. I know hardtimes.net is kidding. But I'm seeing videos now where I don't even think if they know if they're kidding. I think if there's just a market for ridiculous bullshit that is SJW, and they go, well, we'd be dumb not to cash in on it, that's racist, that's offensive, that's wrong. I think calling things racist has become its own industry, and the people involved don't even care. They just work at a racist factory. Now, a good example of this is this company, Now This, which I believe is the same ownership as Please Share. And it's these sort of BuzzFeed journos who just do clickbait. So it's the same as, you know, this one secret that dermatologists don't want you to know. It's that for racism, is my theory. I'm not even sure. But check out this. This is a video going around right now about some Nigerian who's invented an amphibious vehicle that can also fly. Well, it hasn't done any of that yet. And as you can see just from this screen grab, that there's a lot of room for water to sneak in, like that piece of cardboard hanging out. But this guy, there's a reverent sort of a video piece about this guy's preposterous invention. Look at this thing. It doesn't even have wings. Okay, so it's got two air conditioning propellers on the back. That's the prototype, that garbage spray painted silver. It's going to go 10 nautical miles in the sea. There's the engine on the back. That's going to send it flying. I think he thinks fans are magic. So he's already made the prototype. Now, this article, if you want to call it that, isn't laughing at him. He's made some other concept models, and then he finds some propeller that, you know, an 8-volt battery could bring back to life. And they pretend he's this genius who's created a rocket ship that's also amphibious. Look at it. Look at it. It's got 2 holes in the front. You might have to seal those up with some duct tape if you want to go rocketing through the sea for 10 nautical miles. And you're watching this going, is this just the bigotry of low expectations run amok? Or are these people kidding? I'm honestly not positive. But I think they don't know themselves. I think they've brainwashed themselves. Let's check out this other video where they say that IPAs, India Pale Ales, are racist. For the record, I don't understand why anyone drinks anything but Budweiser. There is a king of beers, a king. Why would you go to a popper or some random pumpkin ale when there's already an established king? You have access to the king. You can go into his palace and drink him. What are you doing? We're done with beer. Now, there's plenty of other great beers like Coors Light and PBR, but Bud's the king, and I don't understand this obsession with fruity hops. Anyway, IPAs are racist. Check this out.
India Pale Ale.
Sam Adams, Rebel, IPA.
Okay, that's true. This is a fact. Is all this just for outraged women? Look at this.
When the English brewers were beginning to send their pale ales over to the English people that were colonizing India.
Pause. Women are not great liars. And she's clearly been coached to say this. And you can tell she's totally full of shit and doesn't believe one word that she's saying. Keep going. So India Pale Ales are an example of British rule when the Indians were colonized by the Brits and subjected to horrible things like roads and infrastructure. So that's a symbol of white supremacy. By the way, these are roads that they still can't seem to master not taking dumps on. Whose side are you on? Wait, I'm lost. Indians like India Pale Ale? Microbrews are microaggressions. You see what I'm getting at here? I'm totally confused. How can anyone with a straight face say microbrews are microaggressions? Are they going to come out later and go, haha, just kidding, To which point I would say, well, that wasn't really funny. You just wasted everyone's time because your rationale is perfectly normal. Lots of people talk like you. Here's the one that really freaks me out that this company's doing. Ping pong is racist. Now, clearly, before you start this, the etymology of ping pong is intuitive. It's obviously based on ping pong, ping pong. It sounds like a ping pong. To imply that we are trying to say ching chong, ming mong, ling long, that's willful ignorance. But again, that's not that absurd. Obama gets up and talks about the pay gap. That's one tiny Google away from being refuted. But you sit there and you go, we got to work on the 77 cents to $1. So you're lying, pretending you don't know the truth. The left is so uneducated and they're so lazy that I can't tell when they're kidding or not. Check this out. Ping pong is racist. There's a Chinaman winning. Yan Weihan. Okay, they start with a fact. They always begin it with an irrevocable truth. They named him world champion. He's the champion of table tennis, not ping pong. Table tennis is a sport. Ping pong is a racist thing. Wait, sorry, that got cut off. Ping pong is not a sport, is that what it says? It's a word, a racist term that mocks Asians. We gotta make this smaller. I can't read any of it. Okay, stop. It's saying ping pong is a racist term that mocks Asian heritage, and they have a rich, proud heritage. Is anyone denying that Asia has a rich, proud heritage? They're, 40,000 years old? We're like an hour old compared to them. And so you're not sitting there going, yeah, ping pong, ching chong, wing wong. And it's the kind of thing that takes 1 second to look up. You look it up, and of course, it's based on the paddle and the sound it makes. And I'm sorry if we called it ping pong instead of table tennis. That clearly wasn't racist, but you know it's not racist. Here is my final evaluation on this. These bloggers, these people who run these things, are the children of single moms. They have no honor, so they don't even care if you think it's true or not. They also didn't have jobs when they were young. Illegal aliens did their jobs. These are millennials. So they don't understand that you have to be honest, and it's good for you in the long run if you're an honorable person. That'll help your legacy. They don't get legacy. Their dad just walked out, and Carlos did all their lawn work. They've never had a job. So we're talking about the shittiest generation ever. And this generation is so shitty that you can't even tell if they're kidding or not. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Rebel Edge, where you can find all the videos that are exactly like this one, but different.